By the time we are done, you will know where to find the largest selection of the best driving jobs. Hello, and welcome. My name is Eric St. John, and Jack Wadley will be starting in a few seconds. You'll learn cutting-edge strategies for shortcutting the time it takes to find a good driving job in today's job market. Now, if today is your first encounter with Jack and his cutting-edge strategies, you're in for a treat. His system has been used to put tens of thousands of drivers to work. Not only has Jack worked with the who's who in our industries, his companies have worked with, staffed, trained, or consulted for companies like Ryder Integrated Logistics, Penske, Central Freight, Oak Harbor, Target, Starbucks, Napa Auto Parts, Ford, Mazda, Toyota, Apple, Intel, Northrop Grumman, Rolls-Royce Engines, DHL, FedEx, Home Depot, Lowe's, American Metals, Amerimax, Milgard Windows, Simonton Windows, American Building Supply, Ameripride, America's Tire Company, The Gap, Long's Drugs, Walgreens, Kroger, and that's just the tip of the iceberg.
So the first thing we want to do for your resume is put your name. Put in big, bold type across the top. And if you have a nickname, make sure you include it. I remember a time when I was recruiting, it was for a specific driver. He had to have flatbed experience. He had to be certified in a Teledyne or piggyback forklift. Well, you know what? I had this perfect guy, and he went by this nickname, and he wasn't smart enough. He didn't put it on his resume. So when I called him for an interview, he returned my phone call promptly. But see, I was on the phone, and he left a message, and when I checked my messages, I didn't even recognize the name that he left. And we were in a rush to get this position filled, so I didn't return his phone call. But he kept calling me, and I didn't respond right away because I was busy setting up interviews. After all the interviews were set up, and I had this company taken care of, I finally returned the guy's phone call, and that's when I found out. This was the guy that I had been chasing down. I'd left him 3 messages, and you know what? He missed out on having that job because I didn't know who he was. If he just would have included his nickname, so I knew who was returning my phone call, he would have had the interview. So if you go by a nickname, you better make sure you put it on your resume, and here's how you want to do it. You want to put your first name, in parentheses, you want to put your nickname, and then you want to use your last name. To get free access to the rest of our webinar, just go to thetransportationguys.com/truck driver resume class A, or you can go ahead and click the link below. Looking forward to seeing you on the webinar.